Agape. Here we are. Good morning. Can we give a big round of applause for David Klein-Lovett? His last name is Lovett, and you can tell he loves when he plays. He loves it because we can feel it, right? All righty, here we go. Thank you, David. There was a time in my life I thought I had to do it all for myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged and you're just struggling just to make it through another day, you gotta let it go. Yeah, shake it off. Let it all go. And this is what you have to say. 1, 2, hey. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. I release and I let go. No more struggle and no more strife. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God.
Beautiful day, Agape. Much love to each of you. Now is the time for our meditative thought. It's coming up on your screen. You may find it on our website, agapelive.com, under Meditative Thought. And you will want to practice it this week. This is fabulous from Reverend Michael for you specifically today. He tells us this: love is the most practical state of being, because through it we see the world as Spirit sees it. We relate to and with the world and all beings through right seeing, through the 2020 vision of a Christ, a Buddha. In other words, through our true awakened nature. That's from Reverend Michael for you to practice this week. Thank you. Jackie Simone.
Hi, Reverend Leah. Hello. Use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. I used to think God was the sun, God is the sun, but God's so much more than the or the stars or all of creation. God is creator, all in all, needing us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Command my hands, what must they do? Command my life, it's here for you. God is the love that heals all creation. God is creator, makes all things new, and God needs us to shine its light as me, as you. So use me, oh God, I stand for you, and here I'll abide as you show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Show me all that I must do. Yay, thank you.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. Who's our first? Who's here representing the young folks today? Amaya. Let me turn it on so people can hear you. Testing 1, 2. Who's representing the young folks today?
Amaya.
Amaya. You had those movements down really well. Let's give Amaya some love. Good morning, Agape. Is life good or what? There is no or what. life is magnificent. One's experience of life may be whatever it is, but life itself is wonderful. I hit the gong 3 times if you're here for the first time. The first gong I hit is an acknowledgement of the living one, the divine presence that's everywhere in its fullness, and that by means of us is seeking to express itself more fully and more completely. The gong is hit for the second time, recognizing that which has emerged from this vast presence of infinite potential, infinite intelligence, infinite love, and that would be us. We've all emerged from the one presence, never separated from it. We're here to reflect and to reveal it according to our uniqueness. And then thirdly, we're here in this human incarnation. There's things like time and space that appear to exist only in this particular domain, and we are to use that as a canvas to paint with the colors of our soul. That's called manifestation. We're here to bring these sacred qualities into form through our uniqueness, allowing love and peace and joy and wisdom and harmony to be seen and felt, not just conceptualized. Always there's a musical landscape, a musical soundscape at Agape. Brother John Hart is on bass with us this morning. Lorenzo Sanford is with us on the drum aspect of life. Michael O'Neill is with us on the guitar. Piano is Christian Klikowitz. The keys, Kev Choice is with us from Oakland. You saw Jackie Simone Elliott as our chant leader. David Klein Levitt did the meditation music. And first of all, we have Kev Choice. We have 2 artists today. Kev Choice is the first one, Oakland-based pianist, MC, producer, composer, music director, educator, and cultural strategist. His music blends classical and jazz training with hip-hop, R&B, funk, and soul, centering the global Black diaspora, exploring themes of social justice, community empowerment, spiritual enlightenment, and personal transformation. He has toured 30-plus countries with artists including Lauryn Hill, Gawapale, Ledisi, Too Short, The Coop, E40, recently on NPR's Tiny Desk, and worked with San Francisco and Oakland symphonies. He currently serves as the president of the Recording Academy San Francisco Chapter Advisory Board and is an assistant professor of music at San Francisco State University. So you can actually read music. Among all of the other beautiful things that you do, Kev Choice starting us off today.
Give thanks for the blessings of just being here in the presence of so many amazing, beautiful souls. Agape, how y'all feeling this morning? Y'all feeling good? I say one more time, I came all the way from the Bay Area with love and light. Y'all feeling good? I say give thanks. Well, this first offering is just a song that I wrote. You know, sometimes in life we need some type of guidance. We need some support in our journeys. And this song is inspired by an Islamic prayer that I was reading, where a pastor say, "Guide me on the straight way, the path of those who you have bestowed your grace." Just all I want us all just to think about our path, aligning with the spiritual, aligning with the divine on this path and this journey of life. Every day is priceless. Focus on divine, not these devices. They wanna see us spineless. Sometimes I feel I'm spiraling until I get reminded. Usually a sign of feeling I cannot describe it. Revealing what's inside, I shouldn't hide it. Spiritually guided, seeking alignment. Gotta give yourself grace sometimes. Gotta give yourself space sometimes. Gotta slow the pace sometimes. Don't wanna be in this race sometimes. Every moment precious, so don't waste no time. I just need some time. I wanna escape sometimes. Feel like I'm losing my mind. Feel like I'm moving through time and lost in space. Overstimulation, too much low vibration. We losing our connection to the sacred. The world is full of hate and devastation. We too complacent. Show me where the love is untainted. Show me where the faith is, embrace it. That's the only way we gonna make it. Only way, only way. Lord knows I made mistakes. The truth I had to face. Old patterns had to break. The path to liberate starts in the mental state. Got me on the straight way. Seeking understanding, part of my expansion. Stay centered and channeling. Every day is priceless. Focus on divine, not these devices. They wanna keep us mindless. Sometimes I feel I'm spiraling until I get reminded. Usually a sign of feeling I cannot describe it. Revealing what's inside, you shouldn't hide it. Seeking alignment, spiritually guided. Spirit elevate my consciousness. Spirit raise my awareness. Open up my mind. Open up my eyes. Guide me on the straight way. Guide me on the straight way. Priceless. Focus on divine, not these devices. They wanna keep us mindless. Sometimes I feel I'm spiraling until I get reminded. Usually a sign of feeling I cannot describe it. Revealing what's inside, you shouldn't hide that. Seeking alignment, spiritually guided. Spirit elevate my consciousness. Raise my awareness. Open up my mind. Open up my eyes. Guide me on the straight way. Guide me on the straight way. Every day is priceless. Every day is priceless. Focus on divine, not these devices. Guide me on the straight way. Guide me on the straight way.
Every day is priceless. Keep us on the straight way. Kev Choice came in from Oakland, and we appreciate that. Everybody all right? I welcome all of you once again, and I would ask for those who are here for the very first time to please stand, that we may just welcome you and embrace you in our heart, and remain standing for just a moment, that these veterans that are sitting all around you may confer a mighty blessing upon you. We extend our hearts through our hands, and we say this to you: welcome to Agape. We recognize you. We see who you truly are, the spiritual image and the very likeness of God. Truly, you are a one-of-a-kind, wonderful, magnificent, unfolding genius. And today we get to celebrate your very existence. We get to celebrate your infinite potential. We appreciate you. And we thank God for you. Welcome to Agape. Somebody may come and give you a handshake, an elbow, a hug, high five. That's the transpersonal love. The love of God operating in the human heart, as Dr. Martin Luther King described agape love. We appreciate you. Let us wave at those who are tuning in from around the globe right now. We presence them in the room. So many. By the end of the month, it'll be approximately 173 countries that tune in to the community. We appreciate you. We presence you. We presence the ancestors here. We presence the angelic realm. And we become present ourselves. You may have heard me use the word practitioner. I don't know if I did or not, but that is a wonderful group of individuals who have gone through some unlearning and some deep training to have a realization of their oneness with the presence of God, and they are service-oriented in terms of holding the community in prayer, and they do a lot. We have Jason Benedict is going to come forward in a moment to represent the field of the practitioner, and he's going to turn this place into an affirmatorium. Say the word. Affirmatorium. An affirmatorium in which we're going to affirm the true nature of our being. It's going to segue us into our purpose statement, the selected reading of the day, and then anchor us in this service's evocation. Jason Benedict. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Reverend Michael. Good morning, Agape. Good morning. Right on. That was real boss. Thank you. Reverend Michael's theme for the month is Committed First, a year of living as a full participant. And his topic for our inspiration this morning is confession progression. We had a wonderful time together in meditation this morning with music provided by practitioner David Klein-Lovett. And our musical inspirations today are Kev Choice and Stacy Epps. Our interpreter today is Romana Mina. Hey. Agape's licensed spiritual practitioners hold prayer vigil during service and are available for individual prayer immediately after this service. They are also engaged with you in the comments of this broadcast on Facebook and YouTube. You are invited to share any prayer requests there or connect or contact our prayer ministry directly. I'm in connection. We're all in connection. Right on. Okay. Now is the time for our affirmations. I invite you to please stand. And before we speak our affirmations, I invite you to close your eyes. Go within, get still. We're going to take a full deep breath together. As you release the breath, release any limiting thoughts or beliefs. Take a breath in and release. Now cast them into the light and feel your connection. Open your eyes and repeat after me. Empowered by the love of God, I walk as a beneficial presence on this planet.
Empowered by the love of God, I walk as a beneficial presence on this planet.
My inner guidance lifts me above any fear, doubt, or worry.
My inner guidance lifts me above any fear, doubt, or worry.
Buoyant, boundless energy restores my body, mind, and soul. God is the one source and the constant resource of my life. I am an ambassador of the unseen, making abundance available on this planet. All praise and glory is to God. So be it. Amen. Now you may be seated. Thank you. Right on. Agape's purpose statement, our purpose as an intentional spiritual community, is to be a living environment for individuals to realize that they are unique emanations of God, the love intelligence governing the universe. We embody an understanding of our oneness with God, and we consciously practice this truth in our everyday lives. Through the New Thought, Ageless Wisdom teachings and the energy of unconditional love, we are committed to individual transformation and to being a beneficial presence on the planet. Simply, we are here for God. And it's just that simple. Our inspirational reading this morning is from Reverend Michael, and it speaks to the theme for the month of February, Commitment First, a year of living as an active participant. You can find this theme letter on the Agape website below, the Affirmations and Meditative Thought on the main page. Also, if you sign up for our newsletter, you'll receive it by email. This month, we begin with Commitment First, a living orientation of consciousness that calls us out of passivity and into presence. Commitment, as we define it, is not merely making a decision. It is a way of living. It is a devotion to maintaining a conscious awareness of the presence, the omni-active mind, the love intelligence, and governing principle of the universe actively alive within and as our own awareness. When one is truly committed, life is no longer about loss or gain, success or failure. It is about transformation, being reshaped into our greater yet to be. Commitment invites us to participate in life from the inside out, choosing alignment over reaction and awareness over unconscious habit. The biblical story of Joseph powerfully symbolizes this kind of commitment. Sold into slavery, falsely accused, and imprisoned, Joseph did not allow circumstances to sever his awareness of God. Regardless of what happened to him, he remained consciously connected to the presence. And from that unwavering awareness, he was able to say to his brothers, who had set his experience into motion, "You meant it for evil, but God meant it for good." Genesis 50:20. Joseph represents commitment not as a single decision, but as a lived state of consciousness, a continual attunement to the progressive intelligence of the universe. You see, true commitment allows for imperfection. It is not about never failing. It is about continually returning to presence, returning to awareness, returning to love. Commitment honors choice over force, resonance over resistance. It means staying present when it becomes difficult and choosing again daily to live consciously and intentionally. To live as an active participant, it is to recognize that we inhabit a participatory universe. We are not just observing our lives, we are consciously co-creating our unfolding. We share a faculty with the omni-mind itself, the capacity to think independent of experience. We are therefore invited to choose reality over temporary emotion, truth over limited perception, and presence over the stories that mesmerize us in any given moment. Reality is this: the presence is everywhere. There is nothing existential against us. As we learn not to use emotion or circumstance as the measure of truth, we awaken from the intoxicated sleep of separation. In that awakening, we yield and become avenues of real power. Not the power of force, but the power of knowing that we are surrounded by good, knowing that the past, the present, and the future are all held within an infinite field of love, beauty, and intelligence. Quantum physics echoes this spiritual insight. Consciousness participates, observation affects outcome, awareness collapses possibility into experience. As our commitment deepens, our awareness expands, and as our awareness expands, we move from reacting to life into consciously shaping it. We come to understand that there is no true power in the present moment without ever increasing faith in a greater future. True faith is not a denial of circumstances. It is alignment with the evolutionary impulse of the universe itself. And so we stand in this truth. You have the power because you are the power. Stay committed. Reverend Michael Bernard Beckwith, visionary founder of Agape International Spiritual Center. Thank you, Rev. So as we turn within here in this moment, as we just allow ourselves to be open and available and in tune to the divine will and way of the I Am presence that is our very life, we get to reveal and unfold the true nature of the I Am presence through our words and actions. And I'm so grateful to be able to exist in this moment, to express this greatness of gratitude to God, knowing that all things are possible because of this presence that is surrounding us, within us, lives as us, through us. It only exists because we know it to be the only power that there is. We affirm this every moment of every day. This is what we know to be true in this moment, that there is only God. And I affirm that we are one with this very power and presence that is never in absence as our very life. And I just bless Reverend Michael. I bless his life as God itself, knowing that the divine, true emanation of the Holy Spirit continues to flow through and as him, that there's absolutely no withhold, no obstruction, nothing that could hinder this man of God from speaking from this pulpit today. And that everything is working together for his good in this moment, because God is, he is, and that's all that there is, and that's all that there ever shall be. This moment is clear. The way is made. And we allow God to be God always and forever. And so it is. Amen. Thank you.
Thank you, Jason Benefield. As my brother likes to say, a field of benefits that man is. You nailed it on the reading and the prayer. That was beautiful, brother. Thank you. God bless you. There are many things that occur in our spiritual community. Obviously, you know about the 3 services we have here every Sunday, and you're in the 3rd service. But there are other things that occur as well. And so Tiffany Snow, great practitioner, is going to come forward and highlight a few of those things.
Thank you, Rev. Good morning, Agape. Y'all put it with a hoo-hoo too? Okay, let's go. We have a few highlights for you today, and each of these are available at agapelive.com, so visit the Agape website at agapelive.com for our weekly offerings and for more details on all of this. Now, keep in mind, all times listed are Pacific time. This Wednesday on Take Back Your Mind, Rev welcomes Niraj Naki, known as a renegade pharmacist. Niraj is a founder of Soma Breath, which fuses ancient pranayama techniques with modern science and music to awaken the body's natural healing potential. And on Friday's Life Question of the Week, what if awakening isn't about rejecting the dark, but understanding it? And finding spiritual freedom behind prison walls. Watch or listen to Take Back Your Mind and Life Question of the Week with Michael B. Beckwith on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. Remember, you can Zoom Laughter Yoga this Tuesday at 6 p.m., facilitated by Agape practitioner Martin Weech. On our website, click on the banner to register. No experience necessary. Ha, mistake. Y'all get it. Join us for Freedom Path Ministry this Wednesday at 5 p.m. Experience release from addiction, limiting beliefs, and attachments with our guest speaker, Agape practitioner who y'all just saw on the pulpit, Jason Benefield. Visit our website and click the Freedom Path banner to learn more and register. This free community event welcomes everyone. Are you in our local area and looking for volunteer opportunities to serve here at Agape? Yes. Ooh, so just like 3 of y'all, let's ask again. It's cool. I'm going to ask you again. I'm not insulted. Are you in our local area and looking for volunteer opportunities to serve here at Agape? Yes. Are you interested in meeting more like-hearted individuals in our community? Hey! Agape's Sacred Service Ministries Discovery and Orientation session will take place this Wednesday, February 4th at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on Zoom. Email sacredservice@agapelive.com to receive the Zoom link. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Tiffany Snow. Thank you. We bring forth our second musical inspiration of the day, Stacy Epps. You heard her singing just a moment ago with that wonderful Oaktown, beautiful brother, Kev Choice. Stacy Epps is a spiritually rooted artist, mother of 3, advocate and guide whose work lives at the intersection of music, healing, and service. Known for her ethereal vocals on Mad Lenny, by M.F. Doom and Madlib, she spent decades using sound as a vessel for truth, presence, and transformation. A lifelong creator and attorney dedicated to protecting artists, Stacy's journey is grounded in devotion to family, community, and divine purpose. In 2025, she returned with Flow Heart, a heart-centered offering of music as medicine, continuing her path of art as a sacred service. Please welcome Stacy Epps.
Thank you. Good morning, Agape. I'm so blessed to be here all the way from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm usually love streaming, so I'm happy to be here and share this song with you from my album called Flow Heart. It's called Feels Like. And if you want to join, get up, have a good time. This is about the importance of us shining our light, even amongst the darkness around us, because we are the ones who keep that vibration high. We can't let them do that to us. So we're blessed, right? We ready? All right, Kev.
You can clap your hands, come on. And just clap your hands, come on. And if you want to stand up and rock, hey.
Come Come on, y'all.
Feels good, huh? This feels good, yo. Shine your light, hey, Stacy, hey.
Feels like no, we shining on life, on life. Come on, y'all. No, we shining on life, on life. No, we shining on life, on life. No, we shining on life, on life. New sun, new song. Yesterdays are gone, lost our light for a while. I can't seem to find my way, but let it go and connect within and know that God is my everything. I can use my third eye. It's divine, the Most High. Shine, shine, shine. Ooh, come on, y'all, shine your light with me. Wave your hands. Ooh, feels like no, we shining on life, on life.
Shine your light, shine your light.
No, we shining on life, on life.
Shine your light, shine your light.
No, we shining on life, on life.
Shine light, shine light.
No, we shining on life, on life. Tell them, Kev.
Hey, feel like love, feel like manifestation, feel like joy, feel like celebration. Revolutionary concepts flood my mindset. Knowing it's a gambling, I got a bet. Knowing that I'm following the path of divine steps. The blind leading the blind, they need their eyes checked. Yeah, this just my heart pouring, being vulnerable. Every line notable, every bar quotable. Sometimes I'm so emotional, but putting feeling in this music is a non-negotiable. That's why I stay hopeful, cause I know I'm growing, just like a rose is bloom. From the concrete, doing on these fly beats. Me and Stacy E, from Atlanta to Oakland to LA. Put your hands in the air if you're ready to say, oh yeah. Come on, feels good.
No, we shining on life, on life.
Hey, hey.
No, we shining on life, on life.
Shine your light, shine your light.
No, we shining on life, on life.
More light.
No, we shining on life, on life. To the left, to the left. Come on, y'all. To the right, to the right. Now dip, come on. Dip, dip, dip. Oh! Now kick, 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 kick. Now sway with it, sway with it, sway with it, sway with it. No, we shining on life, on life. No, you shining on life, on life. No, you shining on life, on life. No, we shining on life, on life. No, we shining on life. Feels like, feels like, feels like. Much love, Agape, many blessings.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah! Come on! Stacy Epps, Kev Choice, Agape House Band. Did you guys step to the left and step to the right? You might as well move the body for a moment. Stacy got us moving up in here. This is your rocking DJ from LA here to say, hey, 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 who loves you, baby? When you turn within where it all begins, you begin to see reality. And when you embrace reality, it sets you free, and you go to the mountaintop and go, wee, wee, wee. Something's happening inside of your soul if you're bold enough to be made whole. Come on, come on, come on. If you turn within and feel it, you'll be bold enough to be whole. Why? Because you got soul. You are the light. Shine so bright. Sometimes that's just the way it flows. Let us wave at those who are streaming in from around the globe right now. There are so many that stream in and that don't necessarily live in Los Angeles, so we appreciate your presence. Your soul is happy that you're with. Let us presence our ancestral realm, the angelic realm, and all of the invisibles with us at this particular moment. And just look around the congregation for a second and beam a vibration of love upon everyone that you see. Knowing that as you're beaming this love, you are asking the question, how can I be a blessing? And as you are beaming this love, you are receiving the first fruits of the blessing that you're sending out. Look around right quick, see a few people. Look at these people and just say, my God, I see you. Oh, you're so beautiful. You're so magnificent. There's so much good in you, so much power, so much love. Let's set it free. Somebody scream about it. And so as we welcome ourselves into this field of divine love is what Agape is all about. You've heard the reading, and so you know that the theme of the month is a year of commitment and being a participant, being an active participant. And if you heard at some depth that commitment is not merely one decision that you make, it is a way of living. It is a lifetime of living, of paying attention to the omni-active presence of God that is everywhere in its fullness, so that your main move is to be at one with this divine presence, to feel this divine presence, to embrace this divine presence, come what may, so that your life shifts from navigating through loss and gain, navigating through fear, doubt, and worry, navigating through success and failure, and your primary focus is on transformation. Okay. I guess that was a signal from on high to say, keep on going. So your main movement is about transformation, which was the biblical story of Joseph is all about. That he was in prison. He went through so much that his brothers sent him through, but he never wavered in his awareness of the power and the presence and the love of God. So commitment is like that. It's a lived awareness, so that oftentimes individuals are hyper-focused on the outcome of their spiritual work, when actually the real work is to be connected to the presence. Now, why do I say that? We're living in a glorious time right now. We're living in a glorious time in which even the young people are coming to an understanding about manifestation. They're coming to an understanding about the law of attraction. They're coming to an understanding of how to bring things into form. However, we must become aware that we never really get what we want. We get who we are. And so the idea is that as we're paying undistractable attention to our connection to the presence of God, that we're creating a relationship. I should say even an at-one-ment with this divine presence, and we're not hyper-focused on an outcome, then the vibration that we become by feeling our personal connection to the Most High provides an outcome that is oftentimes beyond our wildest imaginings. There's nothing wrong with the laws of manifestation, nothing wrong with the law of attraction, nothing wrong with all of that, but it is barely scratching the surface if you're not committed to your sense of oneness with this divine presence. And you can call this presence anything you want to call it, as long as you're calling it forth as the activity of your awareness. You can call it God Almighty, the Beloved One, the Living One, the divine presence. You can go into the quantum field and say it is the quantum field of love, beauty, and intelligence everywhere, infinite potentiality. It is your life, you see. And so being committed means that becomes your primary focus, and you begin to understand that you are here to be an active participant in what? In your own unfolding. So it takes you out of wishful thinking. It takes you out of something's going to come and save you. It means that you're actively participating in your own unfolding. Therefore, as you begin to hold the space through your affirmative prayer, your sacred meditation, your life visioning process, your devotion to sacred service, so to speak, you begin to have a relationship with this presence, and your vibrational address changes. In other words, your identity is what is recognized by the universal law that then reveals what is necessary in your life. You're not overly into the outcome. You're actually into discovering and activating who and what you really are. Your vibrational address changes, and then you begin to be aware that the things that are going on in your life, you chalk it up to you're in a moment of transformation. Now, what does that mean? Oftentimes, people are so heaven-bent on trying to shift and change the circumstances in their life that oftentimes they forget that they may have released a mighty prayer, a mighty commitment, a mighty intention that actually moves your life around. And so you end up thinking that something bad is happening, that something negative is taking place because so-and-so has left your life, or this particular thing has been dissolved in your life. Your mind may be thinking, oh my God, I'm going through holy caca. You know, everything is going to hell in a handbasket. But in fact, the law, because you've changed your vibration, may be moving out of your way that which is preventing a mighty blessing to come into your life. And so when you begin to think in terms of, oh my God, this is the outcome I want, but you begin to think, I am here to be transformed by the renewal of my mind, the expansion of my heart, so my vibrational identity changes, and I'm having an intimate at-one-ment with this divine presence. You begin to have a relationship, you begin to participate in your own unfolding. When you pray, when you meditate, when you vision, when you're in sacred service, when you study, when you're burning the midnight oil and absolutely sitting until you have an insight, an inner realization that all of the power and all of the presence and all the love that there is right where you are. And heretofore you may have dreamed that you're a little fragment of God, and now you want to wake up from that dream because you're coming to an awareness that you've been dreaming you're a little fragment of God, but there aren't any little fragments of God because the presence of God cannot divide itself into parts. It is totally present everywhere. So you are the presence of God and a unique expression of God. So you stop dreaming that you're just a little low figment of God. No, there's no such thing as that. You wake up from that intoxicated sleep, and it's not ego, it's identity. It's not ego, it's identity. Say that. It's not ego, it's identity. And so your identity is that you're having an at-one-ment with this presence, and you are actively participating in your own unfoldment. This is a participatory universe. The universal law matches your vibration, matches your frequency, matches who you think you are. So if you're walking around saying that you are the person that's been hurt, you are the person that's been stolen from, you are the person that they're talking about, then your vibrational frequency is in that identity, and then the law says, yep, that's you. You see? And then you begin to continue to outpicture, but lawfully, your identity as you claim it to be. So you are letting go of those lesser identities, standing in an ever-increasing awareness that you are here to be transformed by the renewal and the expansion of your awareness, so that you're not denying conditions, you're not denying things that have happened in your life, but vibrationally, you are in tune with the fundamental harmony of the universe, so that the conditions around you begin to shape shift and begin to reflect the harmony of your own soul, the love that's oozing through you, the abundance that's all around you, the joy and the intelligence emanating directly from the omni-mind, the infinite presence, the love God Almighty is everywhere in His fullness. You are way more powerful than you think you are. But you have to change your vibrational address. Now, how do you change your vibrational address? Now, today we're talking about confession progression. In other words, we have to confess, we have to be radically honest with ourselves as we look upon ourselves and see the areas we want to grow. Now, confession is not self-flagellation, it's not beating yourself up, it's not saying you're a bad person. No, it's just an honest, non-judgmental look at yourself, so that you can begin to look at the areas in your own life where there needs to be growth. Now, here's the metaphysics about that. When you look at the areas, first of all, sometimes you're here thinking, you say, my cousin should be listening to this. I know some people should be listening. No, you want to listen to this. You're here. You're the called out ones. You're the one who embraced the impulse to be here. You got up, you got dressed, you showered, I hope. You got dressed, you came here. So they're not here. That's all right. You're here. And so we begin to look into areas of our own life where we want to grow. Now here's the thing. When you look at the area where you need to grow, and you begin to name a quality, I'm going to grow this year in more patience. I'm going to grow this year in more creativity, more generosity, more loving in my heart. Whatever it is, the moment you identify it and you begin to look at it, since consciousness is causative and awareness is creative, then that thing that you're looking at, it may be in its embryonic state, but because you're paying attention to it, it begins to expand. It begins to rise. And through your confession of where you need to grow, there becomes progression. You are participating in the evolutionary impulse that governs all creation. Rather than waiting for something to happen, you realize it's already happening. It's already within you. It is your very life and being. You are the light that lights up every being that comes to the planet. You have everything within you. Now you're activating it. So instead of identifying yourself as someone who doesn't have it, identifying yourself as somebody that where people are talking about you or gossiping about you or done bad things to you, no, you look where you need to grow. Honestly. Look at it. It becomes activated. What did I just say? Consciousness. Consciousness is causative. Awareness is creative. So it begins to activate that within you. And then you begin to expand your awareness. And what happens? Your whole identity changes. Instead of walking around with bad posture and wondering why life has passed you by and why people don't like you or whatever the case may be, you're having a relationship not with all of those thoughts about external conditions. You're having a relationship with the presence of God. It's a one-on-one thing. One in the one thing. And you begin to walk in a whole different manner. So when you wake up in the morning, you can check yourself before you wreck yourself. Listen to your inner dialogue. As soon as you wake up, you're already talking to yourself. What are you saying to yourself? Are you rushing around trying to get something done? What are you saying to yourself? Are you beating yourself up? Are you talking down about yourself? You begin to change that inner dialogue to, I'm not merely a fragment of the divine. The divine is all in me. The divine is my very life and being. Everything I can want, hope for, and desire, I already have it. I'm going to go out today and I'm going to set it free. I'm going to allow it to express itself. You begin to talk to yourself in a different way. And then as you're talking to yourself in a different way, there becomes a vibrational baseline that you rise up to. And then you begin to demonstrate and outpicture that new baseline. I was just in conversation with Dr. DeMartini, and he was telling me, I was asking him about, how he became Dr. DeMartini, so to speak. And he said, when he was young, he couldn't read. He didn't read till he was 18. He couldn't read. He had speech impediments. It was all kinds of things. He didn't think he was smart. And he ended up going to see Paul Bragg at a conference. He was just 18 at the time. And he went up to Paul and he said, when you sent us through that meditation, I saw what I wanted to do. I want to do what you're doing. He said, but I can't read. I stutter. And Paul looked at him and said, there's a genius in you, set it free. And so every day of his life, he's been doing this for 53 years, he wakes up and he says every single day, he says, I am a genius and I have wisdom to offer. I am a genius and I have wisdom to offer. I am a genius and I have wisdom to offer. That became his predominant dialogue with himself. Thus, he learned how to read. Thus, he began to study. Thus, he began to outpicture the inner genius that was within him, even though society said you're dyslexic, you can't read, you can't talk, you're never going to be a success. He said, I'm a genius and I have wisdom to offer. You must begin to talk about yourself that way. It's not ego, it's identity. Say that. It's not ego, it's identity. That's why Yeshua ben Joseph could say, when you see me, you see God who sent me. It wasn't ego, it was identity. I and my Father are one. Not ego, identity. I'm one with God, you see? And so you begin to operate at that level. And you confess to progress. And so that's a personal, these are personal confessions you make to yourself. And keep in mind, let me remind you about this. You're not beating yourself up about anything. It's just a radical honesty, because oftentimes we're pointing out there to other people, they make me feel this way, they said this, they did that, they didn't do this, and all of that. You're letting all of that go. And you're having an inner awareness, inner dialogue, inner conversation with yourself that breaks down the barrier between you and infinite presence that is everywhere. So you're not saying, oh, I wish my cousin was here. You can say it. I mean, let's not go crazy. You can say it. But you're not living because you're not doing this. You're not pointing, oh, they should really hear this. They should really grow in that area. They should listen to this sermon. Oh, my God. No. You put all the fingers towards you. And you say in substance, I need to confess. I need to grow in this area. Why? Because I keep seeing it in everyone else. I need to grow in this area. Why? Because I keep seeing it over there. I keep projecting it out there. You own it without judgment. It's a loving ownership. And then the maturity happens. Confession, this kind of confession doesn't make you weak. It makes you mature. So that you're on the path of what? Going back to commitment. You're developing a commitment to have a realization of your oneness with God and to stay with that, even though structures in your life may be being what you might think are destroyed. Things are happening in the conditions of your life, and oftentimes when your vibration changes, then those old conditions don't fit you anymore. Those old relationships don't fit you anymore. Those old jobs don't fit you anymore. You're being moved into a different area code. G-O-D. You move into a whole other place, you see. G-O-D 007 or something. 009. G-O-D 108. And then there's a national confession. You know, it's a national confession that when confessions are made on a national level, then the karmic retribution, and I don't like using the word retribution, but the karmic matches of a lack of confession begin to dissolve. America needs to confess about how it has treated its African American citizens for hundreds of years with incarceration, segregation, and police brutality, and things of that particular nature. There needs to be a confession. It needs to be a confession around the ICE agents that killed American citizens and that are normalizing dehumanization. Normalizing dehumanization of what is called immigrants. There needs to be a confession around how we've lost our stewardship around the environment, and we've gone for short-term gains rather than long-term stewardship that allows for the next generation to be breathing poison and chemtrails to be dropping on the citizens and things of that particular nature. There needs to be a confession. And if we really look at it closely, that which we call immigrants, and they're fleeing from something. In many cases, they're fleeing from violence, economics, instability. They're fleeing, and if we look at ourselves really closely, honestly, America has created some of those conditions of which those people are fleeing from. But confession does not make us weak. Confession makes us strong. It makes us mature as a spiritual being, because someone can argue the legality of certain laws, but I'm arguing the morality of certain things. You are not to dehumanize people, regardless of the law. You're not to dehumanize our Mexican brothers and sisters, our black brothers and sisters, whoever they are. Dehumanization is not the law. What's law, and particularly if you're going to call yourself a Christian nation, at least act like it. You see, a mature nation is not defined, is not defined by how it treats the powerful. It's defined by how it treats the vulnerable, you see. And so And so there's a confession that we make personally. We stop pointing the fingers out there, and we begin to ask ourselves, where am I to grow? And we stay with that. And we just look at the quality that's trying to grow, and we pay attention to it. Consciousness, right? Consciousness is right there as a causative factor, or awareness is creative and active. And then on a national level, we look at, even we have to confess about the prison industrial system. That prison industrial system hasn't changed in decades. Nothing has improved. It's still a warehouse for human beings. Very little rehabilitation. Not that people don't get rehabilitated on there, but oftentimes it's on their own. But it's been going on for so long. We have to confess that doesn't work in order to mature. And so these things that I'm talking about, understand this. This is all within the law of the universe. It has very little to do with politics, even though people will politicize about it. Morality. No longer demonizing or dehumanizing people is nothing to do with politics. It's something to do with our heart. It's something to do with where we're living. And so today we're beginning a wonderful theme. Commitment first. Not just a decision. Commitment, a way of life. What am I committed to? We're committed to having an inner realization of our oneness with the presence, regardless of what's happening in our life. So that what begins to happen is that you're not defining reality by your emotional content. You're not defining reality by the conditions of the world. Those are just outpicturing of previously held points of view. You're defining reality by your connection to the presence, by which you get to feel that everything is working together for your good. In other words, when you're connected to this presence consciously, and now you're participating in your own unfolding, you really understand what it means that all things work together for good for they who love God, live according to their divine purpose. You understand what that means. You understand that you're attaining or activating a God consciousness first. And everything works together for good. Why? Because we live in a progressive universe. Say that. Progressive universe. Say it again. Say it again. So we live in a progressive universe. It doesn't go backwards. It's constantly unfolding to reflect and to reveal the infinite nature of the presence of God. I had you repeat it because as many research projects have indicated, most people, when they hear something, they only remember like 5 or 10% of it unless they participated in it in some way. If they participated in some way, which is why call and response has been good, particularly if it's good theology. I'm going to stop right there. Now, so that you remember, because you said it. Say it turn to somebody and say, we live in a participatory universe. Say to somebody else, we live in a progressive universe. And I'm here to participate. Now here's the deal. We are not anticipants. We are participants. You see? In other words, we're not sitting here anticipating when God's going to come do something. No, God's done it. God is God everywhere. Love is everywhere. Peace is everywhere. Joy is everywhere. Beauty is everywhere, except where there is limited perception. You understand that? Except where there's limited perception. And so we're expanding our awareness so that which is happening everywhere can what? Happen through us. Woo-wee. Oh my God, it's happening through us. Say with me, if you will, something wonderful is happening. Something wonderful is happening through me. Something wonderful is happening as me. I am the light. The light that lights all beings. Found in Jesus the Christ. Found in Gautama the Buddha. Found in every awakened being. I'm the light. I delight in the light. Feel that. And so as we're standing in this awareness and taking a stand, I want you to get a sense of who you're going to be. Let me say this first. It was written in the theme. There is no power in the present moment unless there's a faith in a good future. Without that, you will project worst-case scenarios onto the future, and there's no power here. But if you are aware that the power and the presence and the love of God is everywhere, it spans past, present, and future, we may not know what the future holds, but we know what holds the future is the presence of God. So we have an ever-increasing faith, a dynamic, fiery faith that the presence is everywhere and that there's no spot where it's not. So now we have power in present moment, you see, because we're not projecting worst-case scenarios into the future. Are you catching that? Are you feeling that? Okay, so where was I going with that? Anybody know? What's that? What? No power in the present moment unless you have faith. Yeah, but that was going somewhere. Let me just see where it wants to go. So with that awareness, okay, it's coming. That awareness, all of this presence that's everywhere in its infinitude becomes the activity of our awareness. And you're actually living for this is your commitment to live with this being active in you. Ooh. And then, as a quantum scientist would say, you have expanded choice, deep commitment. Now, in the quantum field, your observation and your choice collapses that into your present experience. Out of nothing, something. Out of no thing at all, but the activity of your consciousness, that which appears to be invisible now becomes visible in your life. Why? Because you have a relationship with the divine. Oh my God, I need you to get this. I need you to get this. I need you to get this. Because you need to, a matter of fact, just do this for me if you will, those who can, just stand up. And when you're standing up, take a stand. Like you're taking a stand for excellence. You're taking a stand. Your back is straight, not rigid. You have a good posture. You have good posture. Now I want you to feel right now with this great posture, I want you to just feel that all of your needs are met right now. Just feel it. Just say, all of my needs are met right now. I want you to feel divinely loved and taken care of. Just say, I feel divinely loved and taken care of. I feel divinely supported. All of my needs are met. Okay, I want you to just feel into that right now. Feel I am connected to the presence that's never an absence. Okay, now you hold that space right there. You are shifting your identity. All of the lesser identities, the lesser constellation of shifting personalities that you have put on over the years, you're now operating at a different frequency. You're still a human being, but you're a human being before you're a human doing. In other words, you're coming into a state of being that will compel you into right action from that being. What would a confident being look like? How would you look like as a confident being? How would you talk? How would you act? How would you be in the world if you could feel the confidence that this power and the presence and the love of God has for you? In saying in substance, my eyes are too pure to see inequity. The presence of God only sees itself in the mirror of your own soul. That's all that it sees, but you have to see it. You have to participate in it. You have to accept it, but you can't wait on an external condition to feel it. You got to feel it first, and then the condition will change. Somebody scream about it. Okay, I made you stand a little bit too long. You may be seated. Let us move through this again and see if anything else wants to unfold out of this. Commitment first. When there's commitment, the entire universe moves to match the commitment that you're making. And you're making a commitment not based on conditions in your life or circumstances. You're making a commitment to have an integral at one-ment with the presence of God. And you're holding your attention there regardless of what happens, because you don't know why things are happening. Sometimes it's shape-shifting and eliminating things in your life so that a bigger blessing can occur. And you live now in a participatory universe. So you are primarily a participant in your own unfolding. You're not like, oh, I hope something happens. You know, we don't get high on hopium. No. We don't get high on hopium. It's not wishful thinking. It's a direct direction, a direct choice, a direct intention, a choosing a frequency, and holding that space in prayer with our breath, with our intentionality. So we're participating in our own unfolding, and then we quicken our progression by confessing to ourselves the area or areas where we need to grow. So our attention shifts from other people needing to grow to where do I need to grow and expand. Not judgmentally, not harsh, it's an act of kindness and love to write down or to think about, oh, I really like to grow in this particular area. I want to be more in this area. And then the causative factor of consciousness and the creative factor of awareness begins to take that little seed, little grain of a mustard seed of a quality within you, becomes a whole dynamic tree in your life. Woo! And you begin to walk differently, you begin to talk differently, and then guess what happens? Conditions change, circumstances change, and then we begin to step into that awareness. And then in mass, we begin to opt out of that which is degrading of other people. Beyond laws that are written in books, there's no law saying, let's normalize degradation. There's no law that says that. We begin to opt out of the degradation of our brothers and sisters, regardless of what particular status they have. We begin to opt out of that. And we begin to be an emissary of a confession for our own nation and our own world, where we're lacking in environmental constraints. We're lacking in reshaping the prison industrial system. We're lacking in taking care of all of our citizens. And we begin to ask, as it states, you know, it's not a country is not defined by how it takes care of the rich and powerful. It's defined by how it takes care of the vulnerable. We begin to operate at a much higher level of awareness, even within our own soul. Doesn't mean you have to go out and do something right away, but it does mean in consciousness, in your awareness. You cannot put down what is called the least of us. Everyone deserves dignity and love, every single being, you see. So we hold that space until it becomes self-evident. Confession, progression. There can be no progression without the confession of where you need to grow. And remember this, confession does not make one weak. There are people in power who think it does, and they're taking down all kinds of memorabilia around women and black people and Mexican. They're just taking it all down so that people trying to rewrite history. But fortunately, it's in the Akashic records. It ain't going nowhere. You know, it's not going. It's just little small myopic minds trying to make a difference, but they're understanding. They're burying themselves in holy caca, and it may not be that holy. Anyway, but we bless all of the beings, all of them. Oh my God, they need a blessing. Yes. If we don't bless them, who's going to bless them? Yes. We got to bless everybody, so that all of us will be together. Because, let me say this, do you realize on this planet right now, there's more than enough to take care of everybody? Yes. There is no scarcity of anything. That's a myth, that's a lie. There's enough electricity, there's enough water, there's enough everything on the planet. So don't be hijacked your mind and thinking there's some kind of scarcity anywhere. I mean, most of the planet is even uninhabited. Everybody's just stuck together. You know? Why? Okay, Beckwith, that's enough. All right, I hear you. In breath, release. In breath, release. In breath, sustain. Sustaining that breath, let your nervous system calibrate itself around the feeling tone of a deep and abiding commitment, oneness with the presence. Release. Let the air stay out. Don't breathe it in. Air stay out. Let your nervous system recalibrate itself around a deep and an abiding commitment to realize your oneness with God. This is your identity. You may breathe again. Oxygen. Oxygen's a gas, man. I love Michael. He's a cool dude. he has nothing but good intentions. He's cool. I invite you to turn within with me for a moment. Let's have a moment in where we're activating the promise that's been placed within us before the beginning of time. There's an eternal promise, a deliberate intentionality. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, we have a built-in intentionality. It's built in. Just as a rose has an intentionality, a rose bush has an intentionality to bloom. We have a built-in intentionality to reflect and to reveal the cosmos as only we can. And yes, we'll get a parking space when we need to. But we're here to reflect and reveal the infinite. Say, I am here to reflect and to reveal the infinite. And it's happening right now. So we turn within in this moment. Extract your attention away from the world of conditions and circumstances, situations, people, places, things. And just come in and just you. It's just you. You're right there. And there's something closer than your breathing, as it's written. Something that's really closer than even your hands and feet. It's so close to you that it is your very life. You have received a gift of life, a gift of consciousness. That's a gift. That's a gift. And we have to receive this gift. Okay, here it is. You don't have to say please, but you have to say thank you. In other words, you've already been given the gift, so you don't have to say, please give me the gift. Please give me the blessing. You don't have to say please, but you have to say thank you. Now, when you say thank you, you're receiving the gift that's already been given. I love it. You're receiving the gift that's already been given. So don't say please, please, please. Say thank you, thank you, thank you. I receive it. I accept it. I breathe it. I walk with it. I talk with it. It tells me I am its own. It's happening now. When? Woo! So with this inward glance, we give ourselves permission to make a deeper commitment. Yes, we want to be prosperous. Yes, we do. Yes, we want to be healthy. Yes, we want to have good friendships, good relationships. Yes. But we're making a commitment right now to live our life with an ever-increasing availability to our deep connection with the presence of God. With the full awareness that everything else is added unto us because it'll match that frequency of our commitment. We begin to recognize this grand presence everywhere. After a while, it's all that we'll see. Woo! And feeling so at one with God, the love intelligence that governs the universe, the divine living one, life itself, the divine presence. Woo! word is spoken. Let there be light and love and the beauty and joy. It's already here. Let it be received by those here. Let these individuals be so available to more good than they could possibly imagine that their lives shift from doom and gloom, fear, doubt, and worry to being a celebrant of the divine. Living their life to celebrate the glory of the living one, and then catch their particular mission, their particular way that they're going to bless, their particular way that they're going to anchor the realm of ever-expanding good on earth. Everybody can't do everything, but everybody can do something according to their uniqueness, according to their purpose to reflect and to reveal the infinite in a way that only they can. Oh, you're not one of 8 billion, you're one of one. There'll never be another one of you. Woo! Woo! Put your hand over your heart and just say, I am here to reflect dynamic peace, infinite love, divine intelligence, creativity, harmonizing prosperity, abundance, and pure love. It's happening through me right now. Feel into that. Help them feel that. Jackie Simone Elliott. Woo!
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be with God as our power. Loved ones all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my solemn vow to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Yeah. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
There you have it. There you have it. I invite you just to be with me for another moment. Just close the outer eye, tap on the space between the eyebrows, and say out loud, I am willing to see now with pure consciousness. And in this moment of right seeing, we see the truth about Victor Dickerson, that where he is a perfect wholeness and healing, and that's in every area of his life. We feel it in our bones now. We see it. Joy, grace, harmony. We embrace Isa. Right where Isa is, there's a presence and a power and a love that's revealing itself as perfect health. Susie Gilliam, harmony and wholeness and right action and wellness reign supreme in her life. Madre Santa Maria, right where Madre is, there's a presence of God active in her life right now. Through us now, we're seeing that right where she is, there's wholeness. We're embracing all of our brothers and sisters in Iran, knowing that where they are, there's a swooping presence that's taking over the entire nation. Our beloved Alexis Estwick, right where she is, there's a healing going on. This wholeness revealing itself right now. Perfect health, perfect health, perfect health. We see it. We embrace these individuals who are releasing loved ones into the other side of the veil. They're not lost. They're found in a more expanded frequency. It's not over, it's just beginning. This is hands of love acclimating them to this dimension. Hands of love are now acclimating them to another dimension. Tejaba and family for Mother Mariama. Release her and call forth a perfect peace of mind that passes human understanding for the entire family. Our very own Reverend Leela Harris, her sister Bernice, shuffled off the mortal coil a couple of days ago. Peace be still, Leela, in sweet acclamation, Bernice. Our Peace for Kids, Elisa Pepper Williams. She worked closely with Zaid Gale in Peace for Kids. She shuffled off the coil a couple of days ago, and we bless Zaid and the entire Peace for Kids family with a certain peace at this sudden departure of Elisa Pepper Williams. Shirley Raines, the homeless activist, the founder of Beauty to the Streets. God bless you. You did your work well. You did your work good. You brought dignity to those that some people wouldn't even look at. It's an interesting dynamic. I was walking around the park the other day. I didn't have a jacket, so I had a blanket around me. And as I was walking through the park saying hello to people, no one would look at me. They thought I was homeless. Because I had a blanket. And I said, hey, how you doing? I said, wow. It just made me be more present when I see my brothers and sisters who are shelterless. Just be present, present, present. Thank you, Shirley. Catherine O'Hara brought a lot of joy to people. A lot of laughter. Laughter is good medicine. Demin Demond Wilson, a lot of laughter. Both of these individuals passed on within days of each other. And then the anniversary of the passing of Lieutenant Colonel Harry S. Stewart. He was the last individual in the Tuskegee Airmen. The last one. We just acknowledge him because he represented so many people that are trying to be erased. But we won't let them be erased. We celebrate them. Put your hand over your own heart and just think about anyone who needs prayer today. It can even be yourself. Friend, family, associate. And don't go into worry about them. Just go into love. Love is right there. Love is right there. So we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks that all of the power and presence and love is right here and right where they are. Let us all say together, and so it is, and so I am, and so we are. Amen. Amin. Ashe. Shalom. Salam. Aho. Hallelujah. As you slowly open your eyes, just scan the room and just say to somebody now, so be it. So be the vibration, be the frequency. Take this with you into the world. So we stop in this moment, and this would be the moment in which we share our gifts, our tithes, our offerings, our donations. We do it in the spirit of love, and we're not going to lock the doors or anything like that. Don't get nervous. These are free will offerings, okay? They're not, you better give or you're going to hell. No, we've evolved way past that. We're going to stop in this awareness, and we're going to bless what we have to give. We bless it, and we fill it to overflowing with love and beauty and gratitude, and we release it without any agenda whatsoever other than to be a giver and a supporter. And so it is. Amen. So as we open our eyes, we become aware, if you're here in the sanctuary and you want to make out a check, or if you have cash, it's okay. You can begin to prepare your offering now. And as you exit, you put it in a white basket as you leave the sanctuary. Everyone else, you can do this. You can take out your cellular device and you can shine the camera portion onto the QR code on the screen. For all of you who are out there in Agape land somewhere on the planet, just shine the camera portion onto the QR code. It's Venmo. It'll take you right into the domain of Agape International. There you'll choose the amount you want to give today and just do it in a sense of celebration that you have something to give, regardless of the amount. You have something to give. If you don't like Venmo, then you can just text to donate. Text the word give to 424-321-6243. It's on the screen. And some of you take screenshots of this, and it's a beautiful thing because you'll send donations throughout the course of the week as you receive what you're calling unexpected good. But it's 424-321-6243. Text give to that number, and it'll take you right into the domain of Agape, and you choose the amount. If you write the word cover after the amount, it means you're covering the expense of that technology, which is a little less than 3% of your gift. You can do that right now. If you want to go directly to our website, maybe you're on YouTube right now, you can go to agapelive.com, find the donation banner, navigate yourself to the banner, and choose what you're giving today. You'll check out, but as I like to say, you'll really be checking into your inner prosperity, the feeling tone of all needs met, and you're circulating. We don't spend money, we circulate energy. When you live from the consciousness of circulation, that which you circulate always comes back in ways beyond even what you've given. Now, if you want to mail it in, we love it. Make your checks and money orders out to Agape International. Send it to Agape International at 8549 Wilshire Blvd, Suite 1156, Beverly Hills, California, 90211. And we're putting USA on the envelope, which stands for United Spiritual Awareness. We're starting a movement. Somebody did that this week. United Spiritual Awareness. And so what you're doing is you're kind of making a prayer as you're giving your offering. You put in USA, United Spiritual Awareness. So you're imprinting the noosphere with all of us are in this together. We're not normalizing degradation. Every being on every continent, every country, everywhere, we're one with everyone. Even though certain powers want to separate us and keep us fighting against each other based on sexual orientation and colors of skin and national origins and things like that, we're not going to fall for that. We're inviting a united spiritual awareness, a shared humanity, a shared divinity, and that's what we're working on. So that's what you put on the envelope as your blessing into the noosphere. Yes? Yes. Go forward and pray and give. I'll be right back.
I'm thankful, so grateful. I am one in the spirit all around me. I'm thankful, so grateful. I trust in God. Said I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I am one. I'm thankful, so grateful, and I trust in God. We sound good, come on. I surrender, I am one. Surrender, and I trust in God. Again, say, I am thankful, so grateful.
complete and abiding trust in God and the complete and abiding trust of God. We give thanks that all of our needs are met in this community, that we may continue to become a dynamic lighthouse calling people to their own awakening of the great power, the great presence, and the great love. We give thanks for this and allow it to be so, and so it is. So before you leave, I'd like you to see this particular video.
Peace and blessings, everyone. You know who I am. I'm Michael B. Beckwith, the founder of the Agape International Spiritual Center. And I'm standing up. You know why? Because I'm giving you a standing ovation. It's an ovation of gratitude for your generosity. You have given to Agape either through the 39th anniversary offering or through the year-end offering, or you were just moved to give. And it has made a mighty difference in our spiritual community. It allows us to be more stabilized, to be of a greater beneficial presence. Sometimes we call ourselves a lighthouse, pulling people to shore of their own awakening. And you have made a difference. And thank all of you too, who added to their auto tithe program. You don't know what a difference that makes. It makes a big difference. So today, I stand in awe of your generosity. Myself, my staff, my board of trustees, thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you.
As I said earlier, I couldn't have said that better myself, really. But actually, during the 39th anniversary in which you gave and end of the year, you exceeded our expectations. So I just wanted to say that. We're still getting the numbers in, but you exceeded it, and many of you extended your auto tithe, and that's a beautiful thing. So we just wanted to say thank you. Thank you for stepping up, making a difference. As we exit to my right, there will be practitioners there that will pray with you if you want prayer, and everyone else will see you around the bookstore and hug and hang out a little bit and all that good stuff. Yes? Yes. Let's stand up. I want to thank you all for showing up because, you know, we have a lot of bedtime Baptists, but they're not Baptists. Bedtime New Thought people watching at home. And you know you live in LA. You should come. Come be a part of the community. You can come. Yeah, you're going to have to take a shower. That's okay. Yeah, you're going to have to brush your teeth. Yeah. Just come on and be in the community. You see all these beautiful people here, and in the balcony. It's a love fest. Come on up to Agape. Let us sing. Blessed always. Blessed always. Cameron Mills Austin, I want to hear your benediction today. God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. Blessed always, blessed always, for the arms of God surround us. Let our joy be so triumphant that we rest in God and say amen. We invite Karen Mills Austin, longtime spiritual practitioner here at Agape, now serving on our board of trustees, to give us our benediction.
How magnificent this day is, this service is. How grateful and thankful I am for these messages that continuously flow through Reverend Michael as I recognize the only thing that is always happening, and that's God. This presence, this love, this infinite invisible, the creator, the source. And we are one with it. We are one with it. That means that we have everything that we need pressed down and running over. So we get to commit this day who we are serving. We get to serve our highest and our best. We get to serve. We get to be committed to love more, to give more, to be peaceful, to act like we are the individualized expression of God, because something magnificent is always happening, and we get to let it. We get to allow our spiritual maturity to give birth to what we are here to be, the loving presence of God, individually and collectively. For this and so much more, I am thankful, and so it is. Amen.
So it is. Our artists with us today. Please stop by and see our artists at the Artist Corner out in the lobby. Please take time to embrace them and to love them up and give them great thanks for being here today. Never mind. They went to the Grammys.